Wow. All right. Hi, and welcome to another episode.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah, we're going.
I like OKK.
Oh, I like that.
Like okay.
Okay, so we'll call it that today. Okay.
Or it's a new name every time someone comes up.
Okay, so today, hi, and welcome to OKK, brought to you from the heart of the Lower East Side, where I talk to interesting people from the neighborhood that are doing projects that really matter. We explore their experience, their insights. We discuss current affairs, basically what's hot and happening in New York City. And today I have the most amazing New York City style icon, nightlife icon, Linux. So good to have you.
Oh man, it's so good to be here. I loved watching you give that little performance. You said style icon, right? You said nightlife icon.
Yes.
I think those are the two big ones.
Okay.
And icon.
Basically.
Yeah, it's me. Hi, I'm Linux. Thank you for having me.
So good to have you.
Yeah.
Like, where do you always find your amazing outfits? That's what I always ask myself.
Honestly, this is gonna sound so annoying, but like everything is just sent to me. I think it's just like, since I am the style nightlife icon, brands will be like, oh, we need to give her this new collection, because if Linux is on Instagram wearing the new Balenciaga, then that just goes to show that Balenciaga is the uniform for the cool kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. And do you get to keep it?
Yeah. Oh, yes,
What?
of course. Yeah, this is Jaded London.
Oh my God.
They gave this to me not this Coachella, but last Coachella, because they were sponsoring Paper Magazine, did like a Jaded London party or whatever. So they were like, okay, if we're going to do Paper Magazine, send it to Linux. And then I wore it all at Coachella, and this is my first time wearing it since. So a lot of memories.
Major.
Or lack thereof memories on this outfit.
Speaking of memories, do you remember when we met?
We were at some sort of, I don't want to say circuit party, but it was some sort of rave with a sea of muscle gays. You were there with our mutual friend. Can I say?
Oh, you could say anybody.
Matt. Do you remember Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, of
You're
course.
with Matt McMahon.
Yeah.
And you were there, and I wanted to fuck you.
Oh,
so
thank
I
you.
was like, oh my God, you're with KK. Like, I'm in love with him. Like, I have to do whatever. But I think you had your sights set on either Matt or someone else that was with us. And then we all went back to your house.
Oh, that was fun that night. Yeah.
And then we saw the sunrise.
So originally you're from the South. You're a Southern girl.
No. So I was born in North Carolina in Fayetteville.
Which is the South.
But I was only there for 6 months.
Okay.
Because my dad was serving at this military base.
Serving like you serve when you go out?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
No, he was like in the military, but they called it Vietnam. That's like what they called it back then. The people who know what Fayetteville it's called Vietnam, because it's basically like a military town. But so I was there for 6 months, and then we all moved to Wisconsin, and that's where I grew up mostly. I was in Wisconsin until I was 18 years old.
Oh, wow. And how was that? Did they love Linux?
Honestly, I think I just kind of had a positive perspective in life, like throughout everything. Maybe, I guess, when I was in high school, they would bully the fuck out of me. But in my mind, I was like, I'm famous. Like, they all know my name.
Yeah. So you were born famous, basically.
I was literally born famous. So it wasn't, I don't really know if they liked me or hated me. I lived in this fantasy world where they were just so obsessed with me that, like, they couldn't take it. I got a fake ID when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And we were close to Milwaukee, which is like the closest city in Wisconsin. And it was there when like I started going out, and I had a boyfriend who was 27 years old. And it was like, I was basically living with my boyfriend. I was at clubs every single night for high school. So I was...
And were you able to be yourself 16. And like express yourself there already?
Yeah, kind of. I started wearing like, I mean, I'm trans, obviously. I'm a trans girl now, but
How do you identify? Do I have to call you pronouns?
No, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm a girl.
You're a girl.
Don't make me bring these out right now, girl. You'll lose ad money. But no, I'm a trans woman, but in high school, obviously, that was like, we didn't really know what any of that was. But I was basically like boy face, but then girl's clothes. So I always was like, in high school, I was wearing heels. I would wear some makeup. I would straighten my like little Justin Bieber bob. Like it was like pin straight. It was like, I've always been like that bitch. Like I've always been in like, it was like the age of jeggings. So I was in like my leather jeggings with like the Lita heel.
But that's amazing, because like here that's normal to do, because a lot of people just dare to express yourself.
I was the only one.
In New York, you were the only one.
Only one, yeah.
So how was it coming then to New York and seeing that there are a lot of people like that? No one's
exactly
still like
me.
you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've just always been that bitch. And I'm not even, if you guys don't know who I am, it'll seem like I'm unlikable for saying that. But even if I've been in rooms with like the most famous people in the world, it's like I got something they don't got. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
you do.
I've never really been.
Who's the coolest person you've ever been in the room with that you thought?
Actual true cool, I would say Julia Fox is like one of the coolest people I've ever met. But the most powerful, famous people, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, really? That's
Elon Musk,
amazing.
I love him.
Me too.
I'm best friends with his mom. So like,
Nice. How is Elon?
I'm going to space, bitch. I'm going to space.
Wait, me too. No, but my dream is to have.
He has Asperger's for sure, right? Sorry. Oh, I can't. I mean, okay, I have ADHD and I also okay, I'm just going in, whatever. You can crop whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I have this magic power where I can diagnose anyone with what their mental illness is, like immediately. So like he has
So what's Elon like?
He has Asperger's. I think he's just nervous because I think he has a bad reputation when it comes to like trans people.
Yeah.
So I think he's just like cautious. And he like doesn't know if
But
I'm
he
like
doesn't really care.
No, he doesn't really care, and also I don't really care, but I think it's just kind of that thing where like, oh, like I see on the internet that trans people hate me. There's a trans person right there and they're friends with my mom. I have to be like on my best behavior or just like avoid the situation entirely.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, I'm not going to crack the Elon egg anytime soon.
No.
But I'm friends with May. We love May.
Wait, but one thing about Elon. So I like Elon too because I love his ambition to go to space and he tries new things. I believe in technology. And now he's even warning for the fear of the AI. So I think he's really amazing. But I find a lot, like when I go out and talk about that, a lot of people are like, you know, like you almost can't say that you like Elon. Why is that?
I don't care.
No,
I don't know.
that,
People
right?
are just like, I mean, not to like go against the cancel culture people because like I get it. And there's like, I think there's like a reason to be doing all those things. And there is a reason to have anger.
Not always.
I mean, but I'm not about to be doing that on this podcast. You know what I mean? I just got loved again on the internet. I just got
the internet loves you.
They just started loving me again and I'm not playing this game.
Wait, what happened before that?
No.
Okay. There was Oprah Winfrey.
I partied during COVID.
Okay.
I threw raves during COVID and like they did not like that. And then also recently on Halloween, I did a Halloween costume that I thought was good. And I was an MTA worker.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, but I want to be an MTA worker because I love New York. Is my love letter to New York because I'm like the New Yorker. But then I was also like, oh, I want to do what Heidi Klum does, where she like always like does dramatic transformations. So we went to a store and saw all the prosthetics, and I chose the one that would look the most different.
Yeah.
The internet decided it was like a fat suit. So like it was like they were like, oh, she's mocking essential workers and she's mocking fat people. And I was like, oh my God, that's literally not what I was trying to do.
It was fine.
You
didn't do it with bad intention.
No, it was bad bitch as fuck. Also, I was not in a fat suit. My legs were this tiny. It was just prosthetics on my face.
What makes an amazing... what's a Linux night? Like, how would you define your squad?
Okay, well, Paul's Dolls... I think what makes Paul's Dolls so successful is there's so many parties that were going on at the time. There's like the looks parties that like Suzanne does, or like there's like the techno junkie parties that are going on in Bushwick, or the gay parties up in Chelsea. What I did was I wanted to embrace authenticity.
Yes.
And I wanted it to be like, it's not about being the coolest person in the room. It's not about wearing the nicest brand. It's not about having the most followers. It's about going into a space and being so unapologetically you and there to have a good fucking time. And that's what Paul's Dolls is.
Yeah.
It originally...
But maybe that's why I like... Because I even wrote it down. I'm like, I was thinking today, you were on your way. You were a little late, obviously.
Yeah. I text you though, I'm 30 minutes late everywhere I go.
I know, it was so professional.
Which
and
means
I'd
I'm on
already
time.
calculated that in. Yeah, you were actually early. I wasn't ready yet. I'm like, you're real. And I do find, because I'm from Holland, we really say it as it is. When I moved here to the US, I kind of had to put a little filter on.
Everyone is so... Oh, my phone just fell. Everyone is so fucking fake.
Yeah.
And weird. But this is my theory. I spent so long being like angry that why am I the only person here being real?
Yeah.
Why is everyone being so fake? And what's this? There's like me trying to connect with someone and then they insist on putting this wall in between them.
Yes.
But I spent so many years being angry at them, just wanting to shake them and be like, oh my God, be real, be yourself. But actually what I think it is they're just scared.
It is. It's
People
fear.
are afraid if they show their true self and they're just like naked, that if someone doesn't like them, then they don't like the real them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
So they put the mask.
What I do is I say, bitch, I'm naked. Take it or leave it. I'll go somewhere else where people will take it. You know what I mean? And I think, like I said, we talked about me younger. I've always been like that. I don't know if that's my mental illness. The moment a thought goes into my head, it's already out there and I've already said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been like that since I was a kid.
And I hope you always stay like that.
Oh my God. I could never. That's my favorite thing about me.
Yeah.
And when I started Paul's Dolls, it was who is Linux. And it's owned by Paul Sevigny, which is Chloe Sevigny's brother. He owns Paul's Casablanca, which is the club that we throw it at.
Yeah.
And I'm a doll, obviously. I'm trans. And it was just like, it was me throwing the me party that then made everyone want to come and come be themselves. And the party's so fun because everyone just gets so blackout wasted.
Yeah.
Because their walls are finally down.
Yeah.
There's like not really that much photography going on. There's not fancy lights. There's not fancy sound system. You just go there. You listen to your guilty pleasure.
But it does look, it's a really nice venue. Like it does look like...
I also go into things. I've already had plenty of fun in my life for a lifetime, for multiple people's lifetime. I don't need to have any more fun. But what I need to do is I need to make sure other people are having fun. So I go into these parties making sure that every single one of my guests feels the most famous they've ever felt, is having the most fun they've ever felt, and finally feels comfortable. And I think that people can all feel that. And it's a great time.
It's really good.
I'm not there to feel the Linux show.
Yeah.
The Linux show has been on for decades, you know? I'm there to make other people have fun and be happy, and I think people feel that, and I think that's why it's such a success.
Awesome. And then, like, do you see any trends or, like, what's changing in nightlife? Because how long have you lived here?
I've lived here, I'm about to hit 10 years.
Wow,
So 2015,
decade.
Yeah, I moved here 2015.
Oh my God.
Old lady.
Wow.
I know. Scary.
I'm an old lady too. I've been here 16 years.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, you too, but a decade. Wow. So,
Yeah.
okay, what has changed in that? Like where is it moving to?
When I first moved here, it was right at the peak of the looks, the club kid kind of resurgence. It was so much makeup, all the big headpieces, like the long flowy like gowns, like, and it was like club kid resurgence, you know, like the very like Ryan Burke. Do you remember Dominique Agveria?
Yeah.
It was like very like artistic club kid looks. And I came in and I was doing more club kid, but I wasn't so much of an artist. I was more of like a clown type thing. So where it was just like funny and like camp. And that's when me and CyCy and Satine, we all did like these like the ramen noodles on our head, and like it was like very DIY club kid. Yeah, back then in like 2015 when I came here, it was all about the cocktail.
Yes. It was.
All about the bright red vodka cranberry.
Yes.
No one had drugs.
Yeah.
No one did anything like that.
It was very conversational because there was Beige, the iconic at the B Bar and Grill. Le Bain. Wait, how do you pronounce it?
I say Le Bain.
Le Bain.
But like I know it's French.
Yeah.
And I hate France, by the way. I'll go on and on.
Okay, we lost all our French followers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Trust me, the French people turn off the moment they heard my screeching American accent. I am like the antidote to French people. It's like a nightmare. But anyways, where were we? So then during COVID, it was all illegal underground parties. So everyone was just dressing for comfort because no one really had Uber money anymore. We were all taking the train.
Yeah.
We also couldn't wear that much makeup because we had to wear a fucking mask in Ubers and
now you have to wear
in trains and now I have to wear headphones.
Yeah.
Well, open one hole, plug in two more, girl. But so that was the like techno rave, and also everyone was sad. Everyone was very like angry and angsty, and we just wanted to release the demons on the dance floor. So like it was like the techno music really came in.
Oh, you think COVID made the raves happen?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's when the more like mainstream people that were at Le Bain in makeup and they were at the box and stuff. That's when those people were like, bitch, we can't go to the club. There's no reason to put on a look. Let me go to the one party that's happening under the bridge at this fucking park in Bushwick and just like go there and like junk out, you know? And that's like, listen to shitty techno on a shitty speaker and like just do a DIY rave. And so that's what happened then. And now now that we're back, we're like fully back, everyone I think really just wants to be like glam. It's about glam. It's about that bitchy intern on an iPad outside a door and a fierce guest list. Yes. It's like how New York is during Fashion Week. Yeah. That's how it's kind of becoming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Haven't you noticed? It's like,
no, it is
tomorrow's the Mac party. The next day is the Paper Magazine party. There's a Gautier party. Gautier is throwing more parties than they're making clothes. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of becoming more, people want to be out at events where like a BFA photographer is at, Wow. And then afterwards we go to the rave. Yeah. That's like
everybody always meets in Basement.
We always, oh my God, I totally forgot about Basement. Well, Basement and Knockdown Center in general is just one of the most incredible things to happen to New York City ever. This is my little,
they do it very
is my little pitch so that they keep paying me to go. But
Oh, I have to do my Elon Musk pitch because my dream is to do videos for him. I think we'd get along great.
oh, you would make. I mean, he knows a lot of tech people, girl.
Amazing.
But you're like,
No, but I
I'm
want to
saying
do it for him because
you
I
got to be good.
I like him.
You're good, but
I am quite good.
Are you better than AI? You know what I mean?
No, I use AI. It's a new tool. I don't know if it's going to be good for humanity.
Now, you're not
but
using
I do
this
use
to get your gig with Elon Musk. I'm talking about Basement and I'm talking about Knockdown Center.
Okay, you get Basement and that camera. I got Elon and that
At the same time.
No, but go. It's about you today.
It's about me today.
Yes.
Also, you guys, can't you tell that we are just so excited to be around each other? We have the best chemistry
Yeah.
ever. We just
That's the double
we
camera.
just go over. It's like two people that are on a very good first date. We just like we're talking about 1,000 things at once.
Yeah.
Basement and Knockdown Center, but mostly Basement is the best asset that New York City has right now because it's a comedy. It's cunt. It's great taste. They're bringing in great artists, and they pay so well.
Oh, yeah?
They pay so well, and on top of it, the hospitality is so great.
So good.
It's Taya and Gaga. They understand the culture so well. They're from Georgia, but they're not coming in here and like trying to do what they think is cool. They know their shit. They know who is cool and who is not. And they know that because they pay me and they support me and they support so many. It's great.
How did you get in touch with them?
I'm a little social climber. I am like the queen of social climbing. You will see.
No, but it's not. But wait, social climbing has a negative connotation. I don't think you should see it negative. You're cool, and if you see a potential collaboration, you go for it.
Exactly.
Because you're kind of an entrepreneur, and that's the common
and you don't know.
thread. Yeah.
I'm about to like reveal all my secrets, but
Let's go.
The way that I am the number one girl, like the number one nightlife girl, is because I align myself with whoever is about to be the most poppin'. You know what I mean? Which I probably shouldn't be saying this, but like I remember.
That's why you're on this podcast.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly. You're about to be the most poppin'.
Oprah, move over. Eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I have very good foresight when it comes to nightlife and trends and stuff. And I remember when I went to Basement when it first opened because I was throwing a party at Knockdown Center. I threw a Halloween party there with Ty Sunderland. And they were like, oh, you have to see the downstairs. We're about to open up this new club called Basement. You have to come see it. So then I went down there and I did a tour. I remember I was such a bitch. I was
wow, and during Halloween, because like with all the little catacomba and
No, it was daytime. It was like a meeting.
Okay.
It was a meeting. Okay. But I remember I was such a cunt. I was like, I need to bring in my own sound. The sound's not good. The lights aren't good. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
And I remember they called me. They were like, why do you think the sound and lights aren't good? And I was just being a diva. Like I was just being like
pretending
I was acting like I knew myself.
About.
Like yeah. And then after that we became like good friends. And I was like, oh, this is like about to be a new thing. Like I need to like jump on it. And I jumped on it. And now we're obviously great friends.
Yeah.
But we both respect what each other does so well.
Yeah.
And I remember. Oh, but I did like something really smart and conniving.
Okay, what was it?
Okay.
Little secret, inspiring.
This is my Linux masterclass, okay?
Okay, let's do the broadcast voice.
This is my Linux masterclass on how I secured how my brain works.
Okay.
So my friend Brock Collier writes from New York Magazine. He came to me and he said, hey, Linux, I'm doing an article on New York's the most powerful people in New York. And we want to do a nightlife one. Who should I do for nightlife? And I was like, you should do Taya and Gaga at Basement.
Yeah.
And you should say, and I said, because it'll be so cutting edge. It'll look like you're not being obvious and doing like Ty or Linux or Suzanne Barsh or anyone like that. You're doing Taya and Gaga. It'll seem like you have your own brain and it's like true. And you'll say
everybody will agree.
And you'll say they're the most powerful people in New York. And then I go to Taya and Gaga and I say, I just got you this New York Mag feature.
And that was major.
Yeah, it was, and they're on the cover and it says the most powerful people in New York.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's major.
Oh, you saw that, right?
Of course
that
I
was
saw
me.
It. Wow.
I did it.
Oh my God.
Right? My mind.
Damn.
And so now I'm like in everyone's back pockets for eternity.
Yeah. Oh.
Masterclass. That's how you fucking scam. You know what I mean?
No, but it's not scam because it's real. They are the most powerful. Like, and you just show it, and they listen to you because you know. You do know.
But I could have been so annoying and been like, do me. I could have used my brain to be like, say Linux is the most powerful in New York.
Yeah, but now they trust you. Next time it'll be you.
But no, but what I'm saying is I was like, no, you have to think long term.
Yeah.
And now I like And now the basement people and them are like, oh my God, Lennox, thank you for like this amazing fucking feature on New York Magazine print that we will now hold dear for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and that's how you think. You have to have something to offer people. Yeah. You want to go to the Lennox party because I'm sitting on my throne being a nasty cunt. Yeah. You want to go there because you know I'm going to make sure you have the best time ever. And like I'm giving you something of quality. I hold value. That's kind of something I learned in like my mid-20s and stuff, and like how to like have like longevity and just nightlife, but any industry you want to be in, you have to have something to offer people. You can't just like, when I was 20, 21, 22, I walk in a room and be like, I'm cunt and you have to know it because I say so. Mm-hmm. No, bitch. I will give you a feature in Paper Magazine. I will give you views on the internet. I will give you tables at parties. Like I will do things for you if you do things for me, you know?
Amazing.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But is it all very transactional?
It's not transactional. It's just, I guess, but it's not on my end.
No.
Maybe on their end. You gotta
no, because
dangle the carrot.
I literally,
you have higher artistic integrity. Because you're like an artist. I'm not really an artist.
I mean, really? I see you as an artist.
Or maybe I have, what's it called? Imposter syndrome. Oh. I'm more of a worker, like a magician, manipulator thing. I'm not really like an artist, I don't think.
But same with me. I mean, I have a law degree. And
you're like a genius.
Really? Thank you.
No, you're like really good.
That's sweet.
I mean, like this is like so like great. And like also all your stuff is like great. Also in your apartment, like there's like an artist's like home. You work really hard on like creating like your content and like your videos and like everything, and it's like you're literally sitting here making jewelry like in your free time. It's like
I'll make you one too.
You're an artist. Please.
Little bracelet.
Wait, I want like a belly button ring. Can you make belly button rings?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Okay, so after this, we'll choose some.
I've been trying to have a belly button ring. There's this guy I'm talking to that I'm like, I want you to get me a belly button ring that I wear in private, and only we know that like I'm wearing it because I'm like your property. You know what I mean? Bitch, it's been a month and I don't have a belly button ring yet. So please make me a belly button ring.
Damn, I will.
You took too long. Another trait that you have to have, just like to have like longevity in nightlife and any industry, you have to be so adaptable and ready to take on. These bitches are crazy. So many times people will like bring you on to, you probably know more than anyone, bring you on to a project. You put your all into it. 3 weeks later, they finally look at the numbers and are like, oh wait, this kind of doesn't really make any sense anymore. And then they pull out. And then it's up to you to like, how are you going to react to that? You know, I have so much going on that I'm fine, but you have to be like that. You know what I mean? Like when like something falls through, even after you like put your all into it, you just gotta keep it moving. Yeah. And you have to be so busy that like the littlest, like that any form of rejection means it's just a guidance into the direction that you're going.
Meant to be.
Exactly. And like
talk about this anyway, because I did want to talk about kind of the trends and where it goes. One bar that I really love and I found out about like a month ago, Animal. It has a dance floor. It's in Brooklyn.
I don't know if we should be giving people free promo.
Oh, really?
KK. No, they didn't pay for that. This is why I don't give out free press, free promo. Unter. Do you know the party Unter?
Yes.
Unter was on the down, right when parties started picking back up. And it was on the down. No one's going. It was just a stinky, junky party and no one was showing up. They weren't selling tickets. They didn't make enough money for Warehouse at all. I fell in love with Seva, who was one of the promoters, right? And then I put them in my article and I said, Unter's like the biggest rave ever. You have to go. And I posted on my story. The next, they had to tell me to stop talking about them in paper because there were thousands of muscle gays selling out the tickets so fast in seconds that none of the like queers could go anymore. And then it was just like,
wait, you're right. Okay, we're gonna beep it out. We're gonna beep out what the name was. What we're talking about.
I want people to go to Animal. I love Animal.
No, I don't, because it's kind of fun that there's not that many people there.
I ruin everything because there's.
You are gentrification.
I'm nightlife gentrification because these muscle gays follow me everywhere I go because they know that it's the vibe.
Yeah.
So, but I single-handedly brought back Unter.
Okay, but next week we're gonna be in line in Animal for like 10 hours.
No, we're going tonight.
Okay.
I am literally going tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
So Charlie invited me to her concert today. It's at what time?
Charlie XCX.
Yep, my best friend.
Oh, yeah. We have to almost wrap up because
you don't. No, we don't. We're fine.
And I don't have a watch.
No,
yeah. What are you doing at Charlie? Is she performing?
Yeah, she just came out with her new album.
Yeah, no, I know.
Brat.
Yeah, major.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I always think it's brat. A brat, like a sausage.
Oh, bratwurst.
Okay, now we're getting into the moment where like my holy water is kind of hitting me, and now I'm just like on a date with KK. So
Basically.
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? We need like to light some candles.
So, and how do you use like social media to engage with your following, with the muscle gaze?
Oh, that's
or
my
whatever?
specialty.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But
So
you
which
want me to,
ones
like,
do
give
you
the rundown?
use? Yeah.
Okay, well, like obviously Instagram. I feel like my main way of communication is Instagram stories and Instagram posts, just because like that's like where I go and I like any thought I have, I'll like go on my Instagram story and like I'll type it out or like that. But also I have a lot of like loyal readers of my article with Paper Magazine.
Yeah,
which I
it's
do.
so amazing.
Yeah, like people really love how, like we said, authentic and
Yeah.
real I am. It's almost, it's like as if you are sitting at a table right now, like talking to me when
Yeah.
I write.
Yeah.
I don't know like how much you've like read.
No,
but,
I
like,
do. You always do after a cool weekend, you write like what you missed.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
I find it hard to read because then I get FOMO if I wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, but it's really on point.
But it's as if, and the way my writing process as well is like I will take an Adderall or two, whatever, and then I'll have like one cocktail, like an Aperol spritz, and that's when I'm like on fire,
Really?
you know. And then I will literally
so Adderall.
hold for car.
Yeah, hold for car. It's New York City, baby, Lower East Side.
We in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But no, and then I'll get like in the vibe, and then I write, and it's like I write as if I am telling my best friend what they missed this month in New York City. And I tell them who was at the party, what I saw, what the music was like, if I liked it or not, who was wearing what, you know? And like people just, they love it. And it's like my way of connecting with people.
Yeah.
And I'm just so real. And Justin Moran, the editor-in-chief at Paper Magazine.
Icon.
He gives me so much freedom.
Yeah.
It should be illegal how much freedom he gives Linux.
No, but that's because he believes in you.
He does, yeah. We have like a really good relationship.
Yeah, because I'm sure if he didn't really love Wit, he wouldn't give you that much freedom.
No, he knows.
Like it's on point and it fits well with Paper. He's doing an amazing job, with Paper.
Yeah, thank God. Oh my God. It's like, there was a transitional period with Paper, obviously, because it was like we were print and it was like, it kind of got like in the fashion magazine, like,
Yeah, to put
like
in that basket.
pigeonhole.
Yeah.
And then we quit print. And then it was just online, but then they still wanted to do fashion stories. But now they finally, with Justin Moran, it's like the new slogan for Paper is "We are the internet."
Yeah.
And it's just like it's finally where it needs to be to thrive, you know. And it's just like internet stories, and like we'll do high level editorials on like TikTokers, and like we'll do. It's very internety, you know.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. And it's the only magazine like it, and it's following true in what Paper Magazine has always done since the 90s is it's always been cutting edge on the pulse of now.
Yeah.
And people can have their nose in the air about the internet or like whatever, because it's not Vogue, it's not V Magazine, whatever, but it's like, it's the future. With my article with Paper, I play, like it's very tongue-in-cheek that I'm this sassy bitch, that I'm like, oh, like, but I've never, if you go through my shit, you will never find ever that I've talked poorly on any party, any producer, anything, because I just don't, girl, we see what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the source of any more negativity.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah, there's always a positive vibe.
I just want,
love that.
and even if I'm saying there was a sea of junkies and needles on the floor, I say it in a way where like, girl, this is fucking awesome. There's needles on the floor.
Yeah.
There's punks at this party. You know what I mean? Like I always do it in a fun way, and that's
Yeah.
just like always been my vibe. And I think that my followers like to talk about like how I use social media and stuff. I use equal parts Instagram and the actual like media, like doing full interviews and stuff like that. I use that to kind of communicate with my people, as well as come to my party.
Yeah.
Come to Paul's Dolls. We'll have 800 shots of tequila together. We'll have the best night ever. We'll go to the bathroom. We'll do a bum. It's like, I am so real. And like, I want to connect with as many people as possible, that it's like,
Yeah.
I think, and people could like feel that.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, and where do you think it's going? Where do you think it's heading with the nightlife? Like,
I mean, for me personally, I want to get as big as possible, like fame-wise, you know? Like, let's be real. I want to connect to as many people as possible.
and you want to do that through music, through what you organize, what?
everything. I'm working on an album right now. I don't know. There's not really the issue with me when I don't have a deadline on something. I take forever to do something.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm writing a book right now.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm writing a book. I'm making an album. I'm trying to make a podcast. I told you I started trying to do this podcast in February, and it's now June.
Can I come on your podcast?
Yes, please.
Amazing.
Yeah, please.
I'm ready.
See, transactional.
Yeah, it's all transactional. It's all transactional.
But no, I'm doing so much right now, so I'm really just focusing on me.
Yeah.
And making the people
And
around
what's the
me
book
feel
about?
happy. Oh my god. Okay. Should I tell you the title?
Yeah.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm a genius. Okay, so it's called What to Do When Your Life is a Movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. So I've lived, I don't care anymore that I'm telling everyone everything. I have lived, I'm not lying, the most insane life on planet Earth. Like, I'm talking day one. Like, and this isn't promo for my book, so I shouldn't be doing this. But like day one, shit started hitting the fan. The thing that I preach in this book is shit has hit the fan since I opened my eyes and climbed out of my mom's pussy. Mm-hmm. It's been a nightmare. And I went to bed and woke up every day in a good mood. And I was like, it's going to be okay. I'm kind of, since I am in the middle of like writing it right now, it's a anthem in authenticity. And I don't know if I want it to be scattered the way my brain works.
Yeah.
Or if I want it to be chronological. I'm right now leaning towards the like scattered, if this makes sense.
No, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. I'm super scattered.
Yeah, and that's just how my brain works.
Yeah.
And I like
what I sometimes do then, I'll like when I edit a video, I'll just start on things that I'm inspired by. And then at the end, when I have everything edited, then I'll start moving the blocks.
That's what I'm not sure if I want to do. So right now I'm writing it like that. Basically, when life hands you that, when your life is a movie and it's that fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You got it. This is what you do. This is how you survive it. This is how you wake up every day and you're like, you know what? Yes, I'm living a horror film. Yes, I'm living a tragedy, but I'm going to be the main character and we're going to Cannes. You know what I mean?
What an amazing premise.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that?
My life was a movie.
It is, yeah.
And that's
and people will identify with, because everyone's life is a movie now, also because of social media.
Yeah, and even more so, it's even more meta because what to do when your life is a movie. Make a fucking book out of it.
Yeah.
Make a legacy out of it. You know, like pump it and like keep on going, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what the book is about. And I'm very excited to like give the girls some wisdom. I'm very excited. But yeah, like I'm saying, it's a million projects at once.
Major.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so we
I'm
almost have to go, but last...
Do we? Oh my God, I can
No,
do
we
this forever.
can go on for now. But so the current affair, with the elections coming up, like what are subjects that are important
You are
for
so
you?
messy.
Current
You
affair.
got
We'll
me
talk
all
about AI.
comfy. You got me all fucking comfy. And then you're like, so with the election coming up. No one gives a fuck what this drug addict tranny thinks about the election.
Okay.
The reason the way I've like re-perspectivied or whatever the word is, like the hating the cancel culture is these bitches are going to be mad if I say this thing. But if I say this thing and these bitches are mad, did I accomplish anything by saying it?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't accomplish anything by saying Trump is right about some things. All I did was piss bitches off.
Yeah.
And nothing happened after.
Yeah.
So it's just better to
Just say nothing.
keep it cute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
It's because you have to be like efficient.
Yeah.
You have to be like solution driven. What is me talking about Joe Biden or Donald Trump or elections is
going to change the world.
nothing.
Or nothing
All
on
it's going to do is
policies.
piss off a bunch of bitches that are going to flood my fucking comments.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to...
No, because it's
You know
got to
what I
be
mean?
love. It's got to
Love.
be rainbows and butterflies. Yeah. AI. So
I
what do
love
you...
AI.
Yeah, right?
Sam Altman, the inventor of AI, is in my DMs every fucking day.
Wait, really?
He wants the doll. So, yeah, no, I love him.
That's amazing.
And his husband. That's another couple.
Yeah.
Okay, basically what the sum of that is, before we film this podcast, we had a conversation where I said, I am going through some stuff because I keep going after men who are emotionally unavailable and sometimes physically unavailable. And that manifests in me going after couples because I see people that are already in relationships and then I'm like, oh my God, I need to get in there. Like that seems, there's so much love there. How do I get in there? Or I see a flawed relationship and I'm like, ooh, I could fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless, it's me going after emotionally unavailable people as a form of self-harm, I've realized. Because it's like, oh, if I go after this guy who's like who clearly does not want to, like, me with you, I could like try and fuck you or date you. You will reject me, and then I get to go home and be sad all day because KK didn't fuck me. You know what I mean? It's like a form of self-harm. It's like not the vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm learning.
But you are happy you came here today, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
no, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's like, so that's like a thing.
Yeah.
But another couple that I found myself entangled with is Sam Altman,
Wow.
who's one of the inventors of OpenAI.
Yeah.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah, of course. I watched all the interviews.
So he was DMing me all the time. And then something happened where like he had to delete his Instagram. I don't know what happened. I think it was just like,
well, Elon and Sam don't love each other anymore, right?
No, beef.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're friends with both.
well, I'm friends with Elon's mom,
Okay.
but I'm DMing Sam Altman.
Okay.
But I think I'm sticky fingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the day that he left OpenAI, remember?
Yeah.
And then he came back like 2 days later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, Sam.
And then he was posting all this crazy shit being like, I'm going through he was clearly having a breakdown. And he was like, I'm getting so much hate. Like, I'm getting like all this, like, blah, blah. I don't know how to maneuver being a celebrity. I never want to be a celebrity before. And I DM'd him because I'm like, have the most followers definitely out of anyone that's like DMing him. So I would go to the top. So I was like, hey girl, like, don't worry. Like, hate is like hard. Like, it's like all good if you ever want to talk. Like, it's all good. And he totally took the bait. And he just like started like venting to me. And then it just turned into like, him posing a selfie like with his man. I'm like, oh my God, you both look so cute. And he'd be like, thank you so much. And like, and then I just like snowballed.
And he was like huge news. Everybody, I mean, while you were just trying to like comfort him, he went for that. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, but like, but he very recently, we only spoke on Instagram.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be like, give me your phone number. That's like weird. Like, but we only spoke on Instagram and he just recently deactivated his Instagram.
Why?
I think it was the stories were messing.
Okay.
No, AI didn't do it.
Yeah. It's like you didn't do it.
The story, imagine it was an AI Sam Altman, a chat box Sam Altman that I was talking to this whole time.
Yeah. I mean, did you really think this is KK Sanders you're talking to?
Oh, KK.
Oh, KK. Oh, yeah.
Like we're two AIs talking to each other right now. Just like going,
I'll have my bot talk to your bot. That has happened. If you have
what
an
did you say?
argument.
Oh, our bot.
Yeah.
I thought you said but. But no, AI. I mean, I live. Okay, but
Do you use it with your writing?
No. And here's the thing. I've tried multiple times. So I write, obviously, my own shit. And then I will be like, okay, I'm kind of wasted. Like, because I write drunk a lot of the time. So it's like real. I will write an article and then I will send it to AI and I'll be like, hey, can you turn this paragraph and just make it smarter and more punctual? Like, make it sound better. They'll send it back and there's no soul.
No, it's cheesy. Yeah.
It's cheesy. So then I tried even more and I would be like, hey, rephrase this article with the voice of this article and I'll link my other articles.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, like use the voice of this author.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then it'll be like, okay, queen, on Saturday we went to this party, slayed it. Yeah. And I'm just like, that's not how I write.
I know. And it's like a caricature of you.
Yeah. And so for the time being, I am a way better at writing my shit than AI is. Yeah. So no, we don't use AI.
Yeah. It does write a little Disney, I think.
Disney.
Yeah.
Perfect word.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think New York is getting Disney? This is the only neighborhood that's not Disney yet. Soho is Disneyland.
I have never... Okay, I'm sorry. I've never heard someone use the term like that before. That's hilarious.
No, it's right.
No, but that's hilarious. I'm so going to start saying that for people that are like tacky and basic. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Like something that's not
unsexy.
Raw.
I was walking through to Disney World actually a week before the pandemic. It's very PG-13 in Disneyland.
Listen.
And what do you think of this neighborhood, the Lower East Side?
I love the Lower East Side. Dream neighborhood. I'm in Bushwick right now.
I love Bushwick.
The only thing I hate is how far away it is from everything. It's 40 minutes to an hour. That's why I'm 30 minutes late everywhere, because I'm coming from fucking Bushwick.
Yeah.
But I love the people. I love walking through it. I love that half the stores are in Spanish. Like, yeah, I love it. It's my favorite place ever. But Lori said would be my second favorite place, or like Prince Street. Yeah. Like the Prince Street stop. Yeah. Love. That's like a fave of mine.
No, it's great.
But no, I think the state of New York, you can find magic anywhere. You know, I could live back in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I would still find, if I looked hard enough, I would find grit. I would find some sort of culture. You can find it anywhere. Is it as in your face as it used to be? No. Like I said earlier, I like to not dwell on anything. If the world's going down in flames, I'll just be like, ooh, I was cold anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, I try not to.
And if it does, we will go down with Rome.
Yeah, we'll
like,
go.
It is really cool. Wow.
I'm having fun. Basement. We have basement.
Yeah.
And we have Linux.
Yeah, we have
And we
basement
have you.
Linux. So your favorite spot in the city? What's like? Paul's Doll or basement? What would it
Definitely
be?
basement. Basement is where I can like be free.
Yeah.
And that's where it's the combination of culture, taste, sexy boys, infinite drugs, hospitality down. I'm famous there. It's just like, I love it. Basement is like the place.
Wow.
Yeah. Love.
I mean, okay, we have to stop, but I could go on forever. I would love to have you back sometime, or maybe I can come to your podcast when it starts.
When I started.
I really love talking to you and hearing everything. Is it going to be Christmas?
Probably.
I'll put my little Santa hat on, my little elf hat. Yeah. But you're really amazing, and your authenticity and positivity just like is such an asset to the city.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're really amazing. So thank you so much.
Wait,
do you want to do the sign off?
Should I say goodbye?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, thank you. Anyone, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. My name is Linux, and this is KK. You're watching OKK. You can follow me on @I'm_Linux on Instagram, or you can read my article every month on Paper Magazine, What You Missed Last Month in New York City, according to Linux. Or come to my party, Paul's Dolls, every Wednesday at Paul's Casablanca.
I'm going to be there.
You can tell I've done that before.
Yeah, you have. Wow, I love your broadcast voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Love you. Mwah.
Wow.